4:17 a.m., August 14th, 2025. Still calling for the arrest of Benjamin Netanyahu for the war crimes against Gaza and Palestine and his regime. They are worse than Hitler. But Netanyahu's been planning the overtaking of the Middle East, the entire Middle East, for decades. You can see it in all of his rhetoric for decades now. And, they're using all kinds of misdirection and lies in order to claim that this was all because of October 6th, 2023, when it's been planned for a long time for these people to take over, these Zionist Israelis to take over the Middle East. And the United States has paid for it dearly with wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, trillions and trillions of dollars, over $20 trillion, the wars we fought in the Middle East, and those were for Israel. That's why I'm calling for banning AIPAC, AIPAC, getting them out of the USA along with all other foreign lobbies. AIPAC is by far the most influential, which is why I'm drawing attention to that one. We need to get Israel and all foreign countries out of our Washington, D.C. for good, get them all out, and arrest Netanyahu. He's a smiling mass murderer. He's about the worst kind of person that you could possibly think of. He is worse than Hitler. Hitler didn't plan all of this stuff for just because he wanted to take land in Gaza, Palestine, and run the Middle East. Hitler did it as a reactionary thing rather than an aggressive, rotten, evil thing. But I just wanted to clarify that. It was indicated I was being silent. I continue to post on x.com/WADES2ND. Same thing on these issues. I'm posting 30 to probably 80 posts a day now. Some days I'm posting a lot more than others, maybe even 100, 30 to 100 posts a day. But I am posting generally at least 30 posts a day on x.com/WADES2ND. And this again is for my only YouTube that I've been posting on in 2025, except for a couple of posts on my other one, which is the other one is youtube.com/@symbol IAMWADEHEINEMAN. And this one, the one I've been posting to most often, because I was banned on the other one for about 6 months. This one is youtube.com/@symbol WADEALANHEINEMAN, two MANs at the end of that. My name, Wade Allen Heineman, and then man, stating that I'm a man, and I always have been. Never been in the military, never been married, 53 years old, male heterosexual, always and forever. I have a 30-year-old son. I have no idea where he is or what he's up to since 2014. He has never been around the Fairbank area. He has never used the last name Heineman, and he has never used the last name Ricky, R-A-C-K-E. His name is Austin. He has pale white skin. He's 30 years old. That's the only child I know of. And again, never been in the military. I've never been married. I've been on a plane or jet since 2011. I've not ridden motorcycles since 1996. Don't know anybody who rides a motorcycle since 2005. I have no friendship since 2016. Whatever the stage lies, I have no friendships. I don't know who is claiming that they're my friend recently. It would be someone trespassing, breaking and entering, staging lies. I chatted with the cashier at Dollar General last night, and it sounds like a friendly conversation because I'm friendly with her. She's a nice person, and as far as I know, she's not telling lies about me because I've never had any connection to her. But I talk to her like a friendly conversation, and she talks to me that way too. And there was a person behind me, a female with a German Shepherd dog, who I do not know, who works at Burger King in Independence. I have no idea who she is, but she was a customer behind me, and then I started singing on the way out. Hank Williams, "So Lonesome I Could Cry," and Waylon Jennings, a couple of different songs of his. I do that just so people know it's me, because I know people are attributing my singing voice to, a couple different black people, a white, at least one white guy, maybe two, and even heard, Latino, Hispanic, and Asian. So I don't know exactly who they're attributing my voice to, and a female also I've heard too. So um, I don't know who they're attributing my voice to, but it's all of the voices are me. Elvis, Waylon Jennings, Tom Waits, um, Crash Test Dummies. I've been singing Big Head Todd and the Monsters recently. It's just an old favorite band of mine that I haven't sung in a long time. Greg Brown, um, George Strait, Frank Sinatra, duets and harmonization with Pieta Brown, Ruth Moody, Benedetta Coretta. I do just harmonization with females that I like to sing with. I have the bass or baritone, and I'm talking within like 2 inches of my iPad right now. Very relaxed. I'm not projecting my voice like I do when I'm out in public. When I'm out in public, this is more how I sound, because I want people to hear me more. And when I'm up close to the iPad or within a couple feet of somebody, my voice is more relaxed. So this is just the way it is. And that's also, my singing voice has a large range too, from Crash Test Dummies, very low, to, and that's my phone, that's my messenger chat with my Filipina girlfriend right there. She hasn't responded. We haven't been chatting much lately, because it's just, her schedule is off of mine, and there's only like a couple hours where she's really busy recently with going back to school, and she takes care of her 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 daughter, her sister's son, who's like 4 years old now. And her sister just left, and like her mother left them, her sister did the same thing, left the family and just left her with the responsibility. And she has family issues, and she also, you know, has, she's starting to get some friends and stuff, which is, I think it's good for her. So I'm not, it's just that we don't chat as much as we did before she started school. And then I haven't been in the mood to chat because I'm just depressed from getting hit with energy attacks over and over again. I can't get anything done with my life, and it just really affects me, my moods, and I don't feel like chatting a lot of the times and spreading my bad moods to people. So I'm just keep to myself, and so I don't chat with her as much because of that. I send her money every week yet, for supporting her through her school and stuff. And once again, unless she's lying to me about, that we are exclusive and that she's not hooking up with someone else or with someone else romantically or sexually, then I won't regret sending her money. But it's, everything in life's a risk. So, everybody takes a risk, whatever they're doing. I'm sending her money weekly. That's on me. I'm doing it. But, Philippines, they can live on a lot less than they can here. So it's not like she has $1,200 rent for a 1 bedroom apartment or something like we have here. She doesn't have any. They have a house where they don't have to pay rent, and then they just have electricity and water bills and phone bills like we do here. I don't think their water bill or electricity is nearly as high, especially the water bill is very low. And Then she has expenses with school. Food, I think there is getting more expensive, but it's still cheaper than it is here, especially if you're just getting groceries. It's a lot cheaper, but um, it's just I just don't feel like chatting as much recently. I don't I just can't get myself to be in a good mood enough to like put off a good, something good when I chat with her. A lot of times I'm telling her I'm getting hit with energy attacks, my legs are injured and I can't do anything, and it's like the same fucking thing I have to say every time. So I don't like to do that. So I avoid the conversation altogether, and she understands that. I think sometimes she doesn't tell me how much she worries that I'm not chatting with her, and then I don't know, the last few days it's kind of gone both ways. So I don't know, but you know, I, I, like I said, I think I feel like she called me lazy one day, and she claims she didn't, but I still kind of feel like she did. And then I showed my leg yesterday on video, and I don't know if she looks at that stuff or not. She claims she doesn't really check on my stuff, so unless I send it to her, which I didn't. So I don't know, that's part of the reason I don't want to show it, but I showed it because I'm worried about my leg not healing. So thought if I show the public what it looks like, that it's being cooked, that is not diabetes, what is happening to my legs, that maybe that will help for it not me not being hit with energy attacks, and it did. As soon as I showed my leg, now I haven't been hit with energy attacks. And yesterday, I slept in because I wasn't getting hit with energy attacks, so my body can start to catch up on sleep. So I was just out because I wasn't getting hit with energy attacks. I slept until after 5 p.m. At some point in the evening, I left and went to get food. But I've been alone all night. Excuse me, morning again. There's some comment Donald Trump made about I know a lot about grasses, and I parked in tall grass the 2 nights before tonight, just to get away from B68, where the frauds, criminals were trolling up and down real slow driving on V68. So I did that. Went out in the field in the tall grass and parked in the tall grass to get away from the road because it helps me to get some peace, that I'm separated from, the shitheads that destroy my life getting anywhere close to me. Maybe those are the people that are trying to claim to be my friends so they can get close enough to steal from me. But whatever they're coming up with, they're stealing from me. I'm not giving them anything, and etc. So all my posts are anti Netanyahu. I'm always calling for his arrest. Banning Palantir, banning APAC, getting all foreign lobbies out of the USA. I think it's a very important step to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu and imprison him and his war criminal friends. I don't know what else I need to add right now, but again, this is for. I haven't used Facebook in 4 years. That was indicated again yesterday. I don't know why I have to say this anymore because I've said it so many times. I have not used Facebook in 4 years. I do not use Instagram. I've never used TikTok. I don't stream anything. If you hear me talking, like I'm talking to someone or I'm narrating, I'm just narrating my life inside my vehicle, and someone else is posting it or streaming it or using it as an. I've heard a podcast or using the content of it on a podcast, like they're using my narration of my life, and then podcasting it somehow. I don't know who they are. So just like all this stuff, no one ever tells me these criminals are. So I never know who any of them are, and they all know everything about me. So, what can I do with other than just go by what's indicated to me until somebody tells me who these pieces of shit are? And again, it was indicated I'm polarizing between races. I didn't start that. I've never done anything to a black person, Hispanic, Latino, Islander, Native, Asian. I've never done anything to any other race of person. They're the ones doing it to me. So they're crossing the racial boundary. And that's not going to go away until they're known as frauds and I get to claim my theories, inventions, blogs, poems, singing voice, guitar compositions, valuable stones. All those things are mine, and they are not the other people's. And if some of them happen to be other colors, they are still frauds. And until they are known as frauds, the polarization between me and those people are still going to draw attention to racial tensions because they cross the racial boundary by stealing from me. And that's not going to go away until they're known as frauds.